students. Today we are going to start the new chapter, chapter 5 of your book. The name of the chapter is Organizing. We have already covered first function of management, that is planning. So today we are going to start with the second function of management, that is organizing. So what is organizing? Organizing can be defined as identifying and grouping different activities in the organization and bringing together the physical, financial, and human resources to establish most productive relation for the achievement of specific goal of organization. This means bache, whatever we have set the target in planning we have decided what we have to do. Now we have to identify and group the various activities which are required to achieve the objective, and for performing those activities we have to bring together the physical resources like machinery, equipment, financial resources, and the human resources, so that all these three resources can work together productively by in achievement of the organizational goal. In simple words, organizing refers to arranging everything in orderly form. That means you have to arrange each and everything in the organization in a proper way, and you have to make efficient use of resources. When the manager is performing organizing function, it results in creation of organizational structure. How that structure is created, you will come to know in the next continuing part of the chapter, which shapes the system of working. While performing the organizing function, the manager creates the organizational structure. Manager has to create the organizational structure which helps in developing the system of working. So this is all about organizing. You can do any of the definition from your book also. Like definition of Henry Fayol: to organize a business is to provide it with everything useful to its functioning: raw material, machines, tools, capital, personnel, everything that is required to provide all those required things for the business organization to achieve the objective is known as organization. So take one example. Suppose your school plans to conduct sports day, annual function. We have already conducted many functions in the school. You must have observed these. All the teachers, most of the students are given duties. They are given various parts of the work to be done. They are given the various types of resources to do their work. And a head or coordinator is appointed to check everyone's part of the work to done, how much work is done, how much work is pending. So this whole arrangement is known as organizing, right? So now next is process of organization. There are 4 steps in the process of organization: identification and division of work, departmentalization, then assigning of duties, then establishing reporting relationship. Now we'll start with the first step, that is identification and division of work. The very first step in the process of organization is identifying and dividing the work as per plan. That means we have to decide, already it is done, that what we have to do. Now we have to identify and group the similar type of work into one category. So what we are going to decide in is why we are going to divide the work. We have to divide the big work, big task into small parts. Why we are going to divide the task? In order to achieve the benefits of division of work also. While making division of work, we have to make sure there should not be any duplication of work. There should not be burden on one person only. ऐसा ना हो कि एक ही पर्सन के ऊपर बच्चे बहुत सारा बर्डन हो. Work should be shared among the employees appropriately, and manager can divide the work into smaller units, and these smaller units in which we divide the work is called job. For example, you must have seen in the banks, or you must have seen in your schools also, individuals are assigned different types of job. One person is doing the work of cash depositing, one person is doing the cash of making payments only, one person is issuing checkbooks, one person is helping you in locker facility. So that means we have divided the whole big task into small parts, small jobs. This is called identification and division of work. Then comes departmentalization. Once you divide the work in smaller job, now what your work is, next you have to group the task or jobs of similar nature. बच्चे जो मिलते जुलते नेचर की, सेम नेचर की जॉब्स हैं, उनको ग्रुप बनाना, उनको एक कंबाइन करके ग्रुप में पुट कर देना. So the departmentalization or grouping of jobs can be done in different ways. There are two ways of doing this departmentalization. First is functional departmentation or the divisional departmentation. Functional departmentation means बच्चे जब हम किसी भी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में फंक्शंस के बेसिस पे ग्रुप्स बनाते हैं, डिपार्टमेंट्स बनाते हैं, that is known as functional departmentalization. How? Like production department, who is doing the work of production only, प्लानिंग डिपार्टमेंट, फाइनेंस डिपार्टमेंट, ह्यूमन रिसोर्स डिपार्टमेंट. हमने अलग अलग फंक्शंस के बेसिस पे अलग अलग डिपार्टमेंट्स बना दिया ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में. दिस इज कॉल्ड फंक्शनल डिपार्टमेंटलाइजेशन. देन इज डिविजनल डिपार्टमेंटलाइजेशन. डिविजनल डिपार्टमेंटलाइजेशन यूजुअली इज डन इन दोज टाइप्स ऑफ कंपनीज, ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस हु आर मैन्युफैक्चरिंग मोर देन वन प्रोडक्ट, मल्टीपल प्रोडक्ट्स जो मैन्युफैक्चर करते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, you can make one, like there is a company, I had given you example earlier also, like Bata company is there. That company is manufacturing shoes, they are manufacturing leather belts also, manufacturing leather bags also, and they are manufacturing their socks also. So how they are going to divide their departments? Shoes department, handbag department, belts department, apparels department, like this. So they can divide the departments in this way. This is called divisional department. Then work related to one particular product will be grouped under one category only. Then third step is bache assignment of duties. After dividing the organization into specialized departments, each individual who is working in different department is assigned a duty. That duty which is being assigned to him, that should match with his skills, with his qualification, his abilities to be kept in mind while assigning the duties. And usually we prepare a job description. Job description is a document which explains how or what is expected out of your work. If we are assigning some duties to you, what we expect from you to do, आपसे हम क्या expectations करते हैं, that is called job description document. This document clearly defines the content and responsibilities related to the job. Now last point comes establishing reporting relationship. After grouping the activities in different departments, employees have to perform the job, and in order to perform the job they need some authority. बच्चे जब तक decision making authority उनके पास नहीं होगी, they will not be able to achieve the objective. So this is the main and next step in the planning process, organizing process, that individuals are assigned some authority matching to the job so that they can perform their jobs. Assignment of authority, that will ultimately create superior subordinate relationship also. Now this will answer the question, who will report to whom, who is answerable to whom. So it's very much clear over here. The person who is having higher authority is the person at the top level. Person with limited authority is the person at the middle level. With no authority or very to the rarest side of authority is the person working at the lower level. Then superior, the person who is having the higher authority will be the superior, limited authority will be his subordinate, and with rarest authority will be further his subordinates. So this chain will be developed in this step of the planning process. So there will be 4 steps in the planning process: identification and division of work, departmentalization, assigning of duties, and establishing reporting relationships. Now comes bache, let's recapitulate various keywords which are used in the planning process. These are identifying and division of work or activities, grouping of the activities, creating departments, assigning duties, giving or assigning responsibility or authority, creating a framework within which operational and managerial activities are performed, creating superior subordinate relationship, creating managerial hierarchy, determining style of working of an organization, creating relationship between authority and responsibility. So these words will help you in solving the case studies, how you will come to know whether this point includes or this case includes the which point of organizing process. You will come to know with the help of these keywords. So now next bache, let's see this case study first. We are having organizing does not include dash. What will be done, by whom will be done, when will be done, and how will be done. So the answer to this question is how will be done, because in how we are going to decide about method, which method we are going to follow, and which method we are going to follow. This is the point to be discussed in planning, because in planning we used to say we are having number of alternatives available with us and we have to choose the best alternative. That means we have to choose the best method with which we have to do the work. Which of the following is not a part of organizing process? Division of work, assignment of responsibilities, specialization, establishing reporting relationship. We have right now done this, that specialization, it is one of the benefit of one step of organizing process. It is not actually a step of organizing process. Third is Pawan, Naveen, and Sachin have decided to start a business of manufacturing toys. They identified the following main activities which they have to perform: purchase of raw material, purchase of machinery, production of toys, arrangement of finance, sale of toys, identifying the areas where they can sell their toys, selection of employees. In order to facilitate the work, they thought that 4 managers should be appointed to look after production, finance, marketing, personnel. Identify the function of management involved in the above mentioned paragraph. So here we are talking about organizing function. Then they are saying quote the line from the above para which will help you in identifying this function. How did you come to know that they are talking about organizing function? So you can see this line: in order to facilitate the work, they thought that 4 managers should be appointed to look after production, finance, marketing, and personnel. This line shows that they are talking about organizing function. State the steps followed in the process of this function. That means you have to mention the steps in the organizing process, that is identification and division of work, grouping the job and departmentalization, assignment of duties, and establishing reporting relationship. Fine. Now we have to do the importance or significance of organizing. First point of importance is benefits in specialization. So bache, because in organizing we are studying, we are doing that, we have to divide the work. So if every individual is assigned a part of total work and not the whole task, that means he is continually doing the same task again and again, and he will become specialized in doing that particular work, and the specialization will come to him by repeating the job again and again. So we'll get the benefits of specialization here. Clarity in working relationship. In the organization function, it is clearly defined that what all and how much power and authority is enjoyed by different individuals or managers. That means how much power or authority we are giving to different individuals or managers. So each manager know very clearly whom he can give order from, he has to receive the orders, and how what is it, what superior subordinate relationship exists, where the superior subordinate relationship exists, everything will be clear in the organization. Then come optimum utilization of resources. In the organizing function, there are very few chances of duplication of work because we are dividing the work. We are following the division of principle of division of work. So there will be no overlapping of work. Every person is knowing, because job description may everything is mentioned what one is expected to do. So they are doing the work according to that only. So there are no chances of the same work performed by 2 or more individuals. Next is adoption to change. How organizing function helps in adoption, adopting the change positively. Whenever the changes take place in the business environment, bache, then with the help of organizing function, these changes can be adopted automatically in the systematically, because organizing function mein bache, we create different departments either on the basis of functions or on the basis of the products. So whenever any changes occur in one particular product only, product मान लो किसी product के related ही कहीं पे कोई change आता है, you need not to disturb the working of the whole organization. आपने सिर्फ उस product की organization की working को effect करना है और किसी को भी इफेक्ट नहीं करना. अगर किसी फंक्शन में आपने चेंज करा, यू नीड नॉट टू डिस्टर्ब अदर डिपार्टमेंट्स हु आर डूइंग देयर परफॉर्मिंग देयर फंक्शंस. यू नीड टू सपोज अगर हमने ट्रेनिंग ही देनी है, सपोज वी हैव टू गिव ट्रेनिंग टू द फाइनेंस डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, तो बच्चे सिर्फ हम फाइनेंस डिपार्टमेंट के एम्प्लॉयज़ को ही ट्रेनिंग रूम में लेके जाएंगे. देयर इज नो नीड टू डिस्टर्ब अदर एम्प्लॉयज़ ऑफ द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. दे विल कंटिन्यू इन डूइंग देयर वर्क. देन इज इफेक्टिव एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन. Because of organizing function, as we are dividing the similar related jobs, grouping under one department, it leads to unification of efforts and harmony in work. बच्चे जब क्वाइट रिलेशनशिप बना रहेगा, प्रॉपर मैनेजमेंट, जब देखो सब पीसफुली वर्क करेंगे, देयर विल बी इफेक्टिव एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन, बिकॉज एवरी पर्सन इज डूइंग work in a coordinated way. सो बहुत अच्छे वे से वहाँ पे क्लैरिटी है सुपीरियर subordinate रिलेशनशिप की, कोई कन्फ्यूजन कहीं नहीं है. सो दे विल बी वर्किंग इन अ वेरी appropriate way. There will be effective management also. Then expansion and growth with optimum utilization of resources, with proper division of work बच्चे and departmentation. If companies want to expand, they can expand or grow easily. Then is development of personnel because of delegation of authority, because the superior seniors are dividing their works to their subordinates, so that senior managers can focus more on the better techniques and on the better methods to do the work. So bache, there is development of both type of personnel, top level personnel also and the subordinates also. How for the top level personnel? Because the top level personnel will think about the modern techniques, new technologies, they will try to find out the better methods of doing the work. Anyhow they are improving their skills, kahin na kahin they are trying to grow in the organization, innovate kar rahe hain, learning new things, they are learning new things. And similarly when subordinates will be given a chance to take decision, बच्चे देखो अगर हाई अथॉरिटीज़ ने, मैनेजर्स ने, टॉप लेवल मैनेजर्स ने फोकस करना है अपने और एरियाज़ के ऊपर, दे नीड टू डिवाइड देयर वर्क टू द subordinates. अगर वर्क को डिवाइड करेंगे देन ओनली दे विल बी एबल टू फोकस ऑन द की एरियाज. सो बच्चे जब subordinates को वर्क डिवाइड करोगे, subordinates विल बी एबल टू फोकस ऑन, विल बी एबल टू टेक critical decisions also, critically think करने की कोशिश करेंगे. That means you are working on development of the subordinates also. So this organizing function help in development of personnel both at the top level management also and at the lower level management also. So once again the points of importance includes benefits in specialization, clarity in working relationship, optimum utilization of resources, adoption to change, effective administration, expansion and growth, development of personnel. Then there is one case study. Ramdas, age 49, working in an aviation company. He is the senior most employee in his division. He is even senior to the divisional manager, Kanaputi. Ramdas is considered one of the most committed, capable and hardworking employee. As a result of his abilities and seniority, he generally received the work assignments of his choice. Although there was no formal designation of various special projects assigned to Ramdas, he handled them as a matter of routine. A problem developed when an able and intelligent person, Nagarjun, age 33, was appointed by Kanaputi. Appointed by Kanaputi, Nagarjun's previous 3 years' experience in the closely related work made it possible for him to catch on the routine work of his new job more rapidly than customary for a new employee. On several occasions, Kanaputi noticed the tension developing between two employees. However, he did not want to get involved in the personal issues as long as the work was completed effectively and efficiently. But one day, the tension between them reached to the boiling point, and Ramdas complained to Kanaputi, stating that his duties were being largely taken over by the related duties between the two. By Nagarjun, Kanaputi issued the order stating the clear allocations of the jobs and related duties between the two. He further clarified the working relationship between them by specifying who was to report to whom. This helped in reducing the workload, enhancing productivity, and removing ambiguity. First is identify and state the step of organizing process which has not been carried out by them properly and contributed to this problem. That means because of which the problem arose. This reason was assignment of duties. They did not perform this function. They did not assign the duties to the employees. So now you have to explain this also. Then is state the 2 steps of the organizing process which have been taken by Kanaputi to respond to the complaint of Ramdas. After that, what he did? He assigned the duties and he established the reporting relationship. These 2 steps were taken by him. Also state 2 points of importance of organizing function reflected in the above case. This is clarity in working relationship, benefits of specialization or effective administration, right? Now comes organization structure. Now what is an organization structure? A framework within which managerial and operational tasks are performed. It specifies the relation between people, work and resources. बच्चे ऑर्गेनाइजेशन स्ट्रक्चर होता है एक फ्रेमवर्क, एक सिंपल जिसको ढांचा वर्ड यूज़ करते हैं ना, दैट इज कॉल्ड स्ट्रक्चर, कि कैसे एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन वर्क कर रही है, कहाँ सुपीरियर सुबॉर्डिनेट्स के क्या रिलेशनशिप्स हैं, क्या डिज़ाइनिंग है ऑर्गेनाइजेशन की, आप डिविजनल बेस्ड स्ट्रक्चर फॉलो कर रहे हो या आप फंक्शनल बेस्ड स्ट्रक्चर फॉलो कर रहे हो, राइट? ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल स्ट्रक्चर मीन्स नेटवर्क ऑफ जॉब पोजीशन, रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज़ एंड अथॉरिटीज़ एट डिफरेंट लेवल. दैट मीन्स अलग अलग लेवल्स पे क्या हमारी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज़ है, क्या हमें वर्क करने हैं. In this, span of management plays important role. It gives shape to the organizational structure. Span of management का बहुत big role है. And now the question is, what is span of management? Span of management means how many employees or subordinates can be effectively managed by one manager. मतलब एक मैनेजर एक टाइम पे कितने एम्प्लॉयज़ को बहुत अच्छे से मैनेज कर सकता है कि वो हर एक का वर्क ऑब्जर्व भी करे और हर एक से 100% रिजल्ट निकाले भी. और हाउ मैनी subordinates can be effectively controlled by one superior. Narrow span of management results in tall structure. मतलब आपका structure tall हो जाएगा. I'll show the diagram in the next page. And wide span of management results in flat structure. Now see, नैरो स्पैन का मतलब होता है आप एक टाइम पे लिमिटेड पर्सनस को कंट्रोल कर सकते हो. सपोज दिस एग्जाम्पल, फर्स्ट एग्जाम्पल शोज नैरो स्पैन ऑफ मैनेजमेंट कि वन पर्सन कैन कंट्रोल 2 people एट वन टाइम. सो दैट मीन्स 6 employees आर देयर इन द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. फर्स्ट एम्प्लॉय जो सुपीरियर है वो अपने 2 subordinates को कंट्रोल करेगा. आगे वो उसके नीचे 2 subordinates को फर्दर दे देगा कि देखो ए था, उसने बी और सी को कंट्रोल किया, बी ने डी और ई को कंट्रोल किया, सी ने एफ और जी को कंट्रोल किया. दैट मीन्स वन पर्सन इज मैनेजिंग एट वन टाइम 2 employees इफेक्टिवली. सो दिस इज कॉल्ड नैरो स्पैन ऑफ मैनेजमेंट. यू कैन सी जब नैरो स्पैन आएगा तो आपका स्ट्रक्चर टॉल हो जाएगा, लेंथ बढ़ जाएगी. देखो आपका 3 steps में डिवाइड हो गया. बट व्हेन वाइड स्पैन ऑफ मैनेजमेंट इज देयर, मतलब आप एक टाइम पे यू कैन मैनेज मेनी पीपल एट वन टाइम, तो दो योर स्ट्रक्चर इज कन्वर्टेड इनटू फ्लैट स्ट्रक्चर. सो यू कैन सी इफ वन पर्सन कैन मैनेज ऑल द 6 employees एट वन टाइम, तो ऑब्वियसली इट विल बी अ फ्लैट स्ट्रक्चर ओनली, राइट. सो बच्चे, इन सिंपल वर्ड्स ऑर्गेनाइजेशन स्ट्रक्चर का मतलब है कि इट शोज अ नेटवर्क ऑफ जो पोजिशन, कैसे कहाँ हायरार्की आ रही है, कैसे आपने वर्क करना, हाउ यू विल बी आंसरेबल, व्हाट इज अथॉरिटी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी रिलेशनशिप, एवरीथिंग विल बी कवर्ड इन द स्ट्रक्चर ओनली. सो नाउ व्हाई देयर इज नीड फॉर ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल स्ट्रक्चर, इंपॉर्टेंस ऑफ ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल स्ट्रक्चर, दिस यू हैव टू डू इन पॉइंट्स ओनली. ऑर्गेनाइजिंग स्ट्रक्चर ऑर्गेनाइजेज प्रॉपरली ऑल द ऑपरेशंस ऑफ बिजनेस एंड इंश्योर बेटर फ्लो ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन. स्ट्रक्चर होगा तो आपको पता लगेगा हाउ यू हैव टू कम्युनिकेट, फंक्शंस प्रॉपर परफॉर्म होंगे, लाइक स्कैलर चेन का आप फॉलो कर रहे हो, प्रॉपर हर चीज़ प्रॉपर वे में होगी. अ क्लियर स्ट्रक्चर मेक इट ईजी टू चेक द रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ऑफ ईच पार्ट ऑफ बिजनेस. हमें पता लग जाएगा विच पर्सन इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर हाउ मच वर्क एंड वी कैन मेक हिम रिस्पॉन्सिबल और आंसरेबल फॉर वन पर्टिकुलर टास्क ऑल्सो. हेल्प्स इन गेटिंग क्लियर आइडिया अबाउट द वर्किंग स्टाइल ऑफ एन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, कैसे ऑर्गेनाइजेशन काम करती है. अब देखो, इफ़ यू विल सी दिस एग्जाम्पल, द टॉल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, यू कैन सी हम यहाँ पे सुपीरियर हेड्स बना के, डिपार्टमेंटल हेड्स बना के लोगों से काम करवाते हैं. लाइक हमने हर एक पर्सन के ऊपर एक सुपीरियर को 2 subordinates देते हैं, दे विल गेट द वर्क लाइक दिस ओनली. सो दिस टेल्स द स्टाइल ऑफ वर्किंग ऑफ एन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. इट अलाउज को रिलेशन एंड कोऑर्डिनेशन अमंग ह्यूमन, physical and financial resources. Because of organization structure, we are able to coordinate or correlate the human, physical and the financial resources also. And the last is बच्चे, it clearly defines the levels of management and span of control under each level. आप structure को देख के clearly देख सकते हो कि what is the span of management, whether it is a narrow span or it is a wider span. So all this helps you in showing the importance of organization function. Then comes one example, one case study, wo MCQ is there. A tall structure has dash, narrow span of management, no span, informal organization, wide span. Obviously it has narrow span of management. Who report to whom is made clear by organizing process, planning process, management process, none of these. That means it is organizing process. Name the framework within which managerial and operational activities are performed. This is organization structure. Any 3 reasons of importance of that framework? You can write any of the points that we have discussed earlier. Now comes types of organizational structure. Whenever the manager is performing organizing function, it results in the formation of structure which depicts a style of working of the organization. This is just introduction of the topic, types of the organization structure. This structure defines the relation, the authority responsibility relationship between the 2 people working at different job position. This structure makes clear who is reporting to whom or who is whose boss, who is whose subordinate, कौन किसका boss है, कौन किसका subordinate है. Everything will be made clear over here only. So the organization structure can be divided in 2 types. These are functional structure and divisional structure. अभी जो बच्चे हमने organizing process में departmentation पढ़ा था, functional and divisional departmentation. We are going to discuss that in detail now. See, first is functional structure. When the activities or jobs are grouped keeping in mind the functions of the job, this is called functional structure. जब बच्चे हम किसी भी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन की डिवीजन डिपार्टमेंट्स की फंक्शंस के बेसिस पे करते हैं, फंक्शंस दे आर परफॉर्मिंग, that structure is known as the functional structure. For example, all the jobs related to production, they will be grouped in the production department, related to sales in sales department, purchase in purchase department, and so on. So within the department also grouping is done on the basis of specialized function. Sometimes हम tertiary based divisions भी करते हैं, like north east department अलग कर दिया, south west region अलग कर दिया, like this also. And main department can also be further divided into sub departments. अगर आपको ज़रूरत लगती है, you can divide the main departments into sub departments. For example, you can divide the production department into further store department, production में हो जाएगा, quality control department, assembly department, like this. So within each department and sub department, a chain of superior subordinate will be created which help in the systematic working in the organization. Then बच्चे functional department, in simple words आपको मैंने बता दिया कि we will divide the organization on the basis of the functions performed in the organization, and if there will be need we can subdivide the each function. Then comes what is the advantages of the functional department structure. First is occupational specialization. It is bit clear because we are doing division on the basis of functions performed by the organization, by the person. So efficiency will be achieved by utilization of manpower, because that person is performing one similar function again and again. So he will become specialized in his job. Similar function को बार बार perform करने के बाद he will become specialized in his task. Then is promotes control and coordination within the department. Due to similar activities grouped in one department, there is easy supervision, better control. जब आप similar activities को एक कैटेगरी में डिवाइड कर दिया तो आपकी supervision भी strong होगी. Increases managerial and operational efficiency because minimum cost leads to profit. देखो how, बिकॉज स्पेशलाइजेशन का बेनिफिट आपके पास आ गया. अब आप मिनिमम रिसोर्सेज को यूटिलाइज करके आप ज़्यादा रिजल्ट दे रहे हो. अब जब आप रिसोर्सेज को ज़्यादा यूज़ कर रहे हो, कॉस्ट लिमिटेड कर रहे हो, दैट मीन्स योर प्रॉफिट्स आर इंक्रीजिंग. देन इट लीड्स टू मिनिमम डुप्लीकेशन ऑफ वर्क, डुप्लीकेशन ऑफ एफर्ट्स ऑफ वर्क. दिस रिजल्ट्स इन इकोनॉमीज ऑफ स्केल एंड लोअरिंग ऑफ कॉस्ट. यहाँ पे डुप्लीकेशन कोई नहीं होगी बिकॉज हमें पता है प्लानिंग डिपार्टमेंट प्लानिंग का काम कर रहा है, प्रोडक्शन डिपार्टमेंट प्रोडक्शन का कर रहा है. देयर विल बी नो डुप्लीकेशन ऑफ वर्क. स्केल, आप लार्ज स्केल प्रोडक्शन भी कर सकते हो एंड यू कैन गेन बेनिफिट्स ऑफ इकोनॉमीज ऑफ स्केल ऑल्सो. देन इज ईजी एंड इफेक्टिव ट्रेनिंग. एज ट्रेनिंग फोकसेज ओनली ऑन लिमिटेड स्किल्स और वन फंक्शन ओनली. तो आपको ट्रेनिंग, जैसे आपको मैंने एग्जांपल दिया था, लाइक अगर सिर्फ फाइनेंस डिपार्टमेंट की ट्रेनिंग है तो यू नीड टू डिस्टर्ब द फाइनेंस डिपार्टमेंट ओनली, यू नीड नॉट टू डिस्टर्ब द वर्किंग ऑफ द अदर डिपार्टमेंट. सो बच्चे ट्रेनिंग के टाइम पे भी ऐसी डिविजन्स ईजी होती हैं यूज़ करनी. एंड ड्यू अटेंशन टू डिफरेंट फंक्शन, आप हर फंक्शन के ऊपर स्पेशल अटेंशन पे कर सकते हो. दिस इज ऑल अबाउट एडवांटेजेस ऑफ फंक्शनल स्ट्रक्चर. लेट्स रिकैप्चुलेट द पॉइंट्स वंस. Occupational specialization promotes control and coordination within departments, increases managerial and operational efficiency. It leads to minimum duplication of work, easy and effective training, due attention to different functions. Then comes disadvantages of functional structure. What are the disadvantages? First is places less importance to overall objective of organization. Because each and every department will focus on the working of their own function. प्लानिंग डिपार्टमेंट अपने ऊपर कोशिश करेगा कि हम अपना करें, हमारा काम बेस्ट होना चाहिए. ऑर्गेनाइजिंग जो दूसरा प्रोडक्शन डिपार्टमेंट है, दे विल फोकस ऑन देयर डिपार्टमेंट. सो दे विल ट्राई टू गिव प्रायोरिटी टू देयर ओन डिपार्टमेंट. देयर आर मेनी चांसेस दैट they may forget the organizational objective, and this may result in pursuing departmental interest at the cost of organizational interest. Then comes problem of coordination, because each department is specialized in its own function, so they will feel that they are और द टॉप प्रायोरिटी. वो अपने आप को टॉप पे मानेंगे, बेस्ट मानेंगे, कोऑर्डिनेशन नहीं करेंगे. देन इज इनफ्लेक्सिबिलिटी. इन फंक्शनल स्ट्रक्चर्स एम्प्लॉयज़ डेवलप नैरो पर्सपेक्टिव एज दे गेट ट्रेनिंग इन वन एरिया और स्किल. हाँ, येस, अब आप एक ही फंक्शन को परफॉर्म करते जा रहे हो, देयर आर वेरी लिटिल चांसेस टू adopt the changes, because आप एक ही चीज़ को करते जा रहे हो तो you are not going to accept the change easily. आप न्यू टेक्निक्स को लर्न ही नहीं करोगे, यू विल नॉट ट्राई टू लर्न अगर आपको चांस भी दिया जाएगा. सो इनफ्लेक्सिबल बना देता है ये ह्यूमन बींग को. देन इज कॉन्फ्लिक्ट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट. सो समटाइम्स देयर मे बी कॉन्फ्लिक्ट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट बिटवीन द डिफरेंट डिपार्टमेंट्स. फॉर एग्जाम्पल सेम सेल्स डिपार्टमेंट insists on giving discounts of to interest increase sale. Finance department puts objection as it will reduce the revenue. Every department will try कि उनका department working should be best. सेल्स डिपार्टमेंट बोलेगा डिस्काउंट ज़्यादा दो सो डैट वी कैन इंक्रीज द सेल. उधर से फाइनेंस डिपार्टमेंट बोलेगा अगर हम डिस्काउंट ज़्यादा देंगे तो हमारे पास इनकम्स नहीं आएंगी, वी कैन नॉट डू दिस, हमारी इनकम कम हो जाएंगी. सो यहाँ पे कॉन्फ्लिक्ट्स राइज होते हैं. देन डिफिकल्ट टू फिक्स अकाउंटेबिलिटी, बिकॉज देखो बच्चे इन सभी फंक्शंस को मिला के वी विल परफॉर्म वन अचीव वन कॉमन ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल गोल. प्लानिंग होगी, प्रोडक्शन होगी, प्रोडक्शन करने के बाद आप सेल्स करोगे, सेल्स करने के बाद आप प्लानिंग होगी, प्लानिंग के बाद प्रोडक्शन होगी, प्रोडक्शन के लिए यू हैव टू परचेज द रॉ मटेरियल आएगा तो प्रोडक्शन होगी तो यू विल सेल द प्रोडक्ट इन द मार्केट. सो यहाँ पे क्या प्रॉब्लम आती है कि अगर कहीं कोई प्रॉब्लम आती है, हमारा प्रोडक्ट की सेल प्रॉपर नहीं होती है, तो वो सेल्स डिपार्टमेंट वाला बोलेगा प्रोडक्शन टाइम पे नहीं हुई, प्रोडक्शन वाला बोलेगा रॉ मटेरियल टाइम पे नहीं आया. सो आप किसी को भी अकाउंटेबल नहीं कर सकते यहाँ पे. No one, there are very little chances of fixing the responsibility or accountability कि क्या किसकी गलती है यहाँ पे. So it is quite tough over here to fix the accountability. So these were the points of disadvantages of functional structure. Now where the functional structure suits best, where division of work is as per the functions, where specialization in every function is there, where work is of similar nature, and where company is dealing with one product only or the company is a small size company only. In such cases you must follow the functional organizational structure. Then comes the divisional structure. I'll give the example of production functional division. Board of directors are there, then managing director, then we have done division on the basis of the functions like production department, marketing, finance, purchase. Production department के सब departments बना दिए, processing, quality control, repair management. Marketing के सब department, advertisement, sales, customer service, research. Finance के capital structure, financial planning. Purchase department, purchase of raw material, purchase inputs, record, machinery, record of purchase, everything. These will be the works or jobs to be done by the different departments. So this is the functional departmentation. Then comes the divisional structure. When the organization is large in size and is producing more than one type of product, then the organization should go for the divisional structure. That means आप अपने product line के accordingly structures को decide करते हो. For example, एक organization है, they are producing soaps, medicines, textiles, cosmetics. They have different products they are selling, manufacturing. So what they are going to do, they will have a medicine department separately in their organization, टेक्सटाइल डिपार्टमेंट सेपरेटली, कॉस्मेटिक डिपार्टमेंट सेपरेटली. हर डिपार्टमेंट अपनी प्लानिंग, अपनी प्रोडक्शन, अपनी फाइनेंसिंग अपने आप करेगा. ईच एंड एवरी डिपार्टमेंट विल वर्क हिमसेल्फ फॉर इट्स प्लानिंग, प्रोडक्शन, एवरीथिंग विल वर्क हिमसेल्फ. Advantages. Now what is the advantages of the divisional structure? First is product specialization. All the activities related to one type of product are grouped under one category, one department. This will bring integration and coordination in the activities. Simple सी words है, because this is based on product, so each department will be the product specialized department. फास्ट डिसीजन मेकिंग. अब बच्चे देखो यहाँ पे डिसीजन मेकिंग करनी है, आपने अपने प्रोडक्ट से रिलेटेड करनी है. ऑल द वर्किंग रिलेटेड टू वन प्रोडक्ट इज डन अंडर द वन डिपार्टमेंट ओनली. सो आपको दूसरे डिपार्टमेंट्स पे डिपेंड होने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. लाइक प्रोडक्शन करनी है तो आपको ये वेट नहीं करनी पड़ेगी कि रॉ मटेरियल आएगा तो हम करेंगे. तो आप ही के डिपार्टमेंट में ही परचेजिंग का काम होना है, आपके डिपार्टमेंट में ही सारा काम होना है, सिंगल डिपार्टमेंट में. सो देयर विल बी क्विक डिसीजन मेकिंग. अकाउंटेबिलिटी. ऑब्वियसली इन दिस टाइप ऑफ स्ट्रक्चर individual departments are performing their function and it is easy to fix the accountability. अगर वर्क नहीं हुआ तो दैट मीन्स पूरी ही डिवीजन ने वर्क नहीं किया. फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी. फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी के चांसेस यहाँ पे ज़्यादा है. फास्ट डिसीजन मेकिंग है. तो देन बच्चे फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी में आप ये भी ले सकते हो कि अगर आपको एक यूनिट को बंद करना है, आपने कॉस्मेटिक की रेंज को अपनी बंद करना है, तो देयर इज़ नो नीड ऑफ डिस्टर्बिंग द अदर एक्टिविटीज़ ऑफ द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. Then is expansion and growth. New departments can be added without disturbing existing department. आप नया डिपार्टमेंट भी ऐड करना है तो आपको कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं होगी. यू कैन ऐड द न्यू डिपार्टमेंट इजीली. आप उनका नया डिपार्टमेंट की नई वर्किंग सेपरेटली होगी, राइट. Then comes disadvantages of divisional structure. First disadvantage is more resources required. ईच डिपार्टमेंट विल रिक्वायर ऑल द रिसोर्सेज, लाइक देखो हर एक डिपार्टमेंट में प्लानिंग भी होनी है, परचेजेस भी होनी है, प्रोडक्शन भी, हर एक डिपार्टमेंट की अपनी अपनी होनी है. दैट मीन्स दे नीड ऑल द रिसोर्सेज सेपरेटली. सो फंक्शनल में क्या था, प्लानिंग एक ही डिपार्टमेंट है प्लानिंग का, वो सभी डिपार्टमेंट्स के लिए प्लानिंग करता है, राइट, सभी डिविजन्स के लिए, सभी चीज़ों के लिए. सो आपको यहाँ पे हर डिपार्टमेंट के लिए स्पेशलाइज्ड अलग अलग लेने पड़ेंगे. प्लानिंग हर डिपार्टमेंट के लिए प्लानिंग इंचार्ज अलग होगा, हर डिपार्टमेंट के लिए परचेज इंचार्ज अलग हो सकता है. सो व्हाट विल हैपन हियर, यू हैव टू बेयर सम एक्स्ट्रा कॉस्ट, सो इट इज़ क्वाइट कॉस्टली. देन इज product focused department. Each department will focus on their product only, and they will keep themselves as they will make themselves as a separate part of the organization. वो आपको सबके साथ collectively नहीं क्या काउंट कर रहे हो, आप अपनी ब्रांच को, अपने यूनिट को सेपरेट ही काउंट कर रहे हो. Then conflict may be there in the organization among various departments with regard to the allocation of the various resources. Increase in cost because आप duplication of work कर रहे हो, sometimes activities बढ़ जाती हैं, like I have told you कि हमें staff extra hire करना पड़ेगा, then we need to pay them extra also. So this means we are increasing the cost. So these are the disadvantages of divisional structure. Then comes suitability of divisional structure. Organizational, producing multi-product. First of all, those organizations which are producing multi-products, a number of products, they can follow the divisional. They should follow the divisional structure. Either otherwise, organization which require product specializations, they should go for the divisional structure. Organizations which require each department to be self-contained. Self-contained means self-satisfied. They should have all the facilities them with themselves only. They should have planning department. They should have production department. हर department में they want कि हर division में उनका अपना पूरा full-fledged system structure हो वहाँ पे. Such department, ऐसी organization should go for the divisional structure. And where companies plan to add more products in future. जहाँ company का plan हो, they want to expand their business, they should go for the divisional structure. नाउ बच्चे सी डिविजनल स्ट्रक्चर में कैसे डिवीजन होती है. बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर्स आर देयर, देन मैनेजिंग डायरेक्टर्स आर देयर, देन वी हैव द डिफरेंट डिपार्टमेंट लाइक टेक्सटाइल डिपार्टमेंट, कॉस्मेटिक डिपार्टमेंट, मेडिसिन डिपार्टमेंट, सोप्स डिपार्टमेंट. नाउ मोस्ट इंटरेस्टिंग थिंग, सी each and every department is performing all the functions, same functions: production, purchase, marketing, finance, production, purchase, marketing, finance, production, purchase, marketing, finance. Similarly, production, purchase, marketing, finance. That means हर डिपार्टमेंट अपनी प्लानिंग करेगा, अपनी प्रोडक्शन करेगा, अपना परचेजेस करेगा, अपनी मार्केटिंग करेगा. सो दैट मीन्स देर इज ऑब्वियसली ओवरलैपिंग ऑफ द वर्क, increase in the cost. So they are doing like this only. Then comes difference between the functional and divisional structure. There are 8 points of this difference. Let's see. First is basis of formation. Functional structure is based on functions and divisional structure is based on the product lines. Then accountability and responsibility. It is difficult in functional structure to fix the responsibility and accountability, but in divisional structure it is easy to fix the responsibility and accountability. If you will talk about cost wise, then functional structure is economical and divisional structure is quite costly. Then development of managers, less chances of managers, because they will become inflexible, they are doing similar kind of job only. But in divisional structure there are more chances because managers are performing multi functions, so there are chances of growth also. Specialization, functional specialization will be there in functional structure, product specialization will be there in in the divisional structure. Coordination, as compared to divisional structure there will be less coordination, and in divisional structure there will be more within the department only there will be better coordination. Then is autonomy of operation, less autonomy of action, and more autonomy. Means there in the functional structure power of doing the work will be limited. In the divisional structure autonomy will be more, power will be more. Suitable, the functional structure is suitable for small organizations and with the dealing with the one type of product only. Divisional structure is suitable for the companies which are manufacturing different types of products, different lines of products. So this is all about functional and divisional structure. So bache, just go through these points, clear these meanings, these organization structure, functional structure and divisional structure, and we'll continue the next topic in our next video. Till then, take care.